Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Duncan. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Well, Clark, we've got two teams here that have serious depth. They don't need to rely solely on their starters.
You're exactly right. That's a value-added luxury that's actually becoming more and more prevalent. It also makes each team a little more unpredictable offensively. When you've got that kind of versatility and depth, anybody can step up on any given night.
Now here's Nembhard. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Down low. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Punishing the defense with that rim rattler. Siakam getting spicy out there.
Outside Edwards. Shoots over Nembhard. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Randall pulls down the board. Now the Timberwolves with it. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or two to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
McDaniels can't hit.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Pass to Duncan. Outside for Halliburton. Jacks up a three. Sinks the tray.
A true marksman from behind the arc. Halliburton has that light always on green.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Here's Baylor. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Halliburton looking over the floor. Pass to Duncan. Over Gobert. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. And he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Randall. The shot will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now here's Halliburton. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Siakam outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field. You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Edwards. No made baskets yet. Not going to go that time.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Siakam the screen. Back to Nembhard. To the paint. Pass to Duncan. 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Siakam outside. Off target from three-point range. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Pass to Huff. On the wing, Nembhard. No points so far. And there's the screen. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Huff. Now here's Siakam. Check by Randall. Puts it up. And the basket by Siakam. Siakam's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A bigger guy who moves really well and can make plays, part of what makes Siakam so dangerous on offense.
And that one drops.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
McDaniels from long range. Indiana with a rebound. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. They set the screen. Pass to Huff. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves trail by 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Aaron Nesmith picks one up. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps. Great awareness by Mather and saw the defense rotating and found a teammate with the assist.
The 3, DiVincenzo buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Reed. There's the triple. Mathurin with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's DiVincenzo, and the layup is good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
And here's McConnell. No points yet. Got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pacers out in front, leading by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Reed can't hit. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Duncan. Kicks it out to Siakam. Over Ingles. And the basket by Siakam. 10 points for him.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen, free to fire a shot.
Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reed can't hit.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Lets the 3 fly. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Dillingham. Yet to see a basket. Back to Ingles. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Reed. There's the drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's the thing about Reed. I mean, he can put the ball on the floor and make plays.
There's a screen to the inside. Duncan. Back to Nembhard. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's DiVincenzo. Gets an open look and hits it. DiVincenzo's got 7.
Confident jump shot from DiVincenzo. He's a pretty selective shooter who doesn't waste many possessions. He does a nice job with shot quality.
Halliburton, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Shot from the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pacers leading by 5. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than goes around.
Pass to Huff. Back to McConnell. There's the screen. Here's Huff. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Give him 8 points now.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
To the paint. The kick out to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. From about 19. Edwards, no good.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
There's a screen by Toppin. And it's Mathurin missing. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
To the middle. Here's Toppin. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Here's Edwards. Drops one in from the wing. Edwards has got 7.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Pass to Mathurin. Toppin outside. Here's Shepherd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And no good to start the night. Missing his first attempt there. Down low. Gobert. And he banks in the layup. And now it's just a 2-point Indiana lead.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Indiana ahead, up by 2. And we'll have the start of the... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Halliburton outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Duncan. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Inside. Outside for Randle. He takes it in. And it's Randle with the jam.
Randle's pretty skilled as the screener or ball handler in those sets. That's pretty good versatility on display.
Halliburton with the ball. Randle's in his pocket. Halliburton misses. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Outside Edwards. Randle outside. To take the lead. Edwards, no good. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
To the paint. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. McDaniels from long range. And here's Indiana now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Siakam the screen. Nembhard, good.
Well, when you defend the Nembhard pick and roll, you're kind of expecting him to make the pass. That was a pretty clever move by him to keep it himself.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Puts one up from 19. Oh, it's off.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Nembhard left side. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, no good. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Outside, DiVincenzo puts it up. The defensive pressure was right there. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Duncan. Yes, sir! Count it!
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Siakam the screen. 14 feet away. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pacers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. "15 seconds left in the game. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks.
I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, I hate them. Yeah, I feel the safest when the club let me bring